it is Tashira from Politics and Fashion here today to start off my Lisbon, Portugal vacation vlog. Now, I told you all in my last self-care vlog that I was taking some time off. We are staying true to that. The only thing I will be doing over my vacation is filming this vlog, and it will be released when I get back home. Today is Tuesday. I leave tonight at 9 p.m. Got up this morning, gave my plants a little bit of care, also tidied up the house. I know I can't be the only person that hates coming back home to like a home that is in disarray, so I want to make sure everything was in order. I also took a look at my itinerary. I wrote everything down in my agenda, analog girl for sure, and also added little stickies about what I want to wear each day, which for me, planning my looks just really helps out with packing so that I'm not packing more than I actually need. So for the rest of the day until that time, I have some consulting work to do. I'm actually about to hop on a call right now. Gonna then probably run out, get lunch, and come back home for a live chat that I have tonight with my friend Margot, well this afternoon with my friend Margot at 3 p.m. all about our podcast that is going to be launching soon. The podcast is called Justice, and it is all about two friends who are celebrating life at a big age. By the time you see this, the podcast will be out, so I will make sure I link it down below. Y'all, I am in a season of such great creativity. I'm so grateful to be launching this podcast with one of my very best friends. We met in law school. We're both attorneys, now reformed attorneys. So Justice is a play on the word justice, but also that it's just us two friends. And so it's going to be all around self-care, wellness, and social justice at once again a big age. I don't even use the term midlife. I mean, maybe technically, scientifically, I am in midlife at 40, which is, fine. I celebrate being this age because I wouldn't go back to the previous decades if you paid me, girl. My life is phenomenal now at 40, okay? But what I can say is I think calling it a big age kind of also connotes this idea of like the wisdom that we have gained over the years, that we still want to like be sexy and travel and do all these really cool things while taking those lessons that we have learned and implementing them in our real lives. So I will come back to you very soon after the live, and then we are headed to the airport to touch down in Lisbon, and I'll share with you all then about why I chose to go to Lisbon. See y'all soon. All right, y'all, it is getting close to that time, and so I wanted to share with you what is in my large personal item. For me, this is one of the ways that you want to maximize like your allocated luggage. I could technically take this bag and a carry-on and make it work for an entire week. I know you don't believe me. If you don't, go back and watch the Mexico City vlog because I did just that. But for this trip, I decided that I did want to have a few more looks. I wanted to have space in my suitcase to bring things back. But it starts for me with maximizing my personal item. So let's go through this bag so I can share with you all what my must-haves are for a trip. First, this bag is from Target. I just picked it up. On the back of it, I just have snapped my pillow, of course. Put that on, whichever way. Have you a good little snooze. And I won't go through every single thing in here. I just want to tell you what my essentials are going to be. If you know me, then you know that trail mix is my favorite food. So gotta have that in there, okay? Bringing my smaller journal, which I talked to you all about in my self-care vlog, as well as a book I've been reading called The Pleasure Is All Yours. I want to try to finish that on the trip. I have two magazines in the back, Real Simple and Coastal Living. It's an overnight flight on the way there, so I don't know how much reading I'll be doing, but I leave early in the morning when I come back, so I want to make sure I have all the things. Obviously, my laptop, and I also brought my Kindle just to watch a couple shows, also to do any additional reading that I may want to do. I tend to go back and forth between fiction and nonfiction. This is where my fiction books are, and then The Pleasure Is Yours will be my nonfiction book. Now, I have a problem with like small accessories. Okay? And I'm not ashamed to admit it. Hi, my name is Tashira, and I'm obsessed with small leather goods. These are all from Coach. They're all in the same pattern as you can see. I grabbed them all from the outlet. This small one is kind of like my miscellaneous one. I have in here some hand sanitizer from Trader Joe's. I have an eye mask in here, some gum, Sandy wipes, as well as the Chanel hand cream. So that's kind of like the go-to, the ground zero for things that I will need. This one is simply a pen case. This one I absolutely love, y'all, because it is my pill case. And I refill that before every trip. This one I've used for a bunch of things over the years. Sometimes it holds my makeup brushes. Today it's going to hold my SD cards, my extra charger, my AirPods, SD card reader, and I'll also put in here my cell phone charger as well. So it's kind of like the techie pouch. I have some additional meds like a sleep aid, my mucus relief aid because I'm getting over a cold, my retainers. Always have an empty water bottle. Pro tip, carry it empty so you can get through security. When you get to the other side, fill it up at one of the water bottle stations. And outside of necessities, of course, like my wallet and my passport, I also have my Dior blanket slash scarf. I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. I will use it on the plane as a blanket, but what I will also do is wear it as a scarf. The temperature in Portugal, from what I have heard, is very mild. The high won't be any higher than 80, but it always dips to around 60 at night. And there is going to be a little rain. I should probably stick an umbrella in here as well. I am going to stop there as far as things that I'm including, just because I don't want the bag to get too heavy. Obviously, my luggage I am going to check, and so this has a little thing in the back that unzips for you to put this on top of your luggage, which is great traveling through the airport. But I do have a 2-hour layover in Paris, and so I'm going to be carrying this, and I don't want it to be too heavy. So I'm going to stop there. But I could definitely see myself putting toiletries in here, an extra pair of shoes in here, probably a handbag in here as well. But we'll keep it simple for now. I wanted to tell you all how I chose Portugal. I don't think I thought a whole lot about it, to be honest with you. The first thing was that I was planning a trip to Barcelona. I knew that after a very hectic month of September, really a very hectic summer, that I wanted to be able to treat myself to something nice. My best friend Margot and I were planning on going to Barcelona. Unfortunately, she had a family emergency, so she can't go to Barcelona, and I was like, girl, I'm not going without you. So I canceled the Barcelona trip, but I had always intended to leave Barcelona and then go to Lisbon. And the reason I chose Lisbon, so this was kind of intentional, was because I wanted to find some place that was a short flight from Barcelona and that was relatively inexpensive to get to. So we are headed to Lisbon. I am going to get there 2 or 3 days before my mom. So I get there on Wednesday. Mama arrives on Friday. Have an itinerary scheduled out, but nothing too wild. Nothing that we can't deviate from. Only because this trip is really about rest. It's about spending some good mother-daughter time and just feeling the vibe, seeing the scene, doing all the things. Lisbon is a beautiful city. Portugal is an amazing country, and the food and the wine are supposed to be top notch. So it's a little eat, pray, love moment, maybe. And I had a 2-hour layover in Paris at the Charles de Gaulle airport. May try to do a little bit of shopping. Obviously, everything is tax-free. The prices are much lower, and that one-to-one US dollar to the, you see how that go? So it's going to be really hard, like, not to shop, although that is not the intention of the trip. We'll see what we get into. Y'all just stick with me and let's see what happens. I will not do any unboxings in another video. It will be in this video, so watch until the end. Right now, I'm gonna go and finish packing. And the next time I see you, I will be on the plane, and then I will be in Paris. See y'all soon. finally made it to Lisbon to the Airbnb after many hours of travel. Last night was amazing because I basically slept all night and arrived this morning, which was 5 a.m. my time, 10 a.m. their time in Paris. Wasn't too bad of a jet lag situation because I was arriving in the morning. We'll see how things go tonight as I get ready for bed. But right now it is about 5 p.m. I will talk to you about the Airbnb soon, but right now I am itching to get out and explore. One thing I can say is that I definitely packed for the coolest part of the day. There's about a 20-degree span in temperature. So I have all these layers, sweaters, long sleeve things, and it is hot AF. So I just threw on my oldie but goodie slip dress with my H&M slides, and the only reason I brought these at the last minute is because I'm going to the spa tomorrow and they have all these different pools and steam rooms and saunas, and I was like, oh well, I may need a pair of slides. Thank God I did, because everything else is a loafer. It's a loafer with fur, it's a boot with fur, it's apple bottom jeans. Girl, it is just like when I tell you it's hot. So anyway, let's get out into these Lisbon streets. On the way here, everything was so beautiful and I cannot wait to show y'all.
I go home when I win, I'm alone when the wind blows. And I won't lie, oh. I'm hoping I get advances, this increases chances. My life is like a prom, but there ain't no dances. I'm standing in this hall getting funny glances. I was raised as a youth, but was missing parents.
Cocktail o'clock somewhere, Thatcher. Let's see. Yeah. That's a beverage. Give me anything with passion fruit and I'm here for it. And then pour a little bit of Prosecco on top of it. Girl, please. That is delicious. We're going to top it off with the rest of the Prosecco.
Started, I call when I win, I'm alone when the wind blows. And I won't lie, oh, at home I get home, go home, get home, get home, go home, get home. So home is where the heart is, yeah. I said I'm.
Good morning, good people. Welcome to the second full day in Portugal, the third day of the vlog. I had such an amazing time last night and I did absolutely nothing. Well, yes and no. Let me fill you in from the last time I saw you. So I left here, I went downstairs, sent out the last of my emails, got some work done, had 2 very delicious cocktails. And then I just kind of got lost in my neighborhood. I am in Barrio Alto, as I mentioned, and there are so many cute restaurants, bars, shops, all the things. I wandered into a jewelry store, which was amazing. My black ass walked in and chose the most expensive item in the jewelry store. It's just the curse of having good taste. I said, ma'am, please take this $5,000 bracelet off for me. Because I bet trying to do something strange, girl. I'm trying to do something strange in the Portuguese. In the Portuguese streets, I have to take this off of me, ma'am. And then I went into a very lovely vintage, like, home goods store. Oh my God. And they happen to have had these amazing fragrances, body oils, candles, etc. And so I grabbed a body oil. I'm wearing it now. I have a fragrance that I brought with me. I don't even need to wear it. This smells so good. Let me show it to y'all. Ortigia, Cecilia, and the fragrance is Fico di India. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this before, but if I can find it online, I will definitely link it. I'm probably gonna go back and get everything in this fragrance that they make. This is the body oil. It is humongous, y'all. And I use several different types of oil. I have one by Nux. It's a spray oil. It's a dry oil. This is thicker, so it's perfect for this time of year. Slide that up on them feet. You know what I'm saying? We don't want no dry feet walking around the streets. Because I am getting ready to go to the spa. Before I get to the spa, let me finish telling you about last night. Left the antique shop, then found a vintage clothing shop, and ended up grabbing a hat and a pair of sunglasses that I will show you all before I leave. I'm sure I'm probably going to put them on Girl, the hat is giving like Black Panther meets Nefertiti. It probably don't sound like a whole lot, but I promise you that it is, okay? I promise you that it is. And they told me a great place to go get some seafood. Had a couple of cocktails there, really a glass of wine and this passion fruit martini that was delicious. I'm going back there tonight for sure. And then wandered a little bit more, came back to the Airbnb. The Airbnb is loud, y'all. It's very loud, and all the reviews said that. I don't mind it because I'm only here for 2 days or 2 nights, but if I was going to be here for a longer period of time, there's no way that I could have stayed in this neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a cat or if it's a small child. There's no way that I would have been able to stay in this neighborhood. But the dope part about it is that when I got home, I slept. Fell asleep because I was committed to trying to get on this time zone. My friend calls me in the middle of the night. We stay on the phone for like 2 hours. Bad idea. And I'm hearing people singing and having a good time. So I'm like, well, why am I in the bed? I go downstairs, girl, and start partying a little bit more. And it was great because all I had to do then was just walk a couple feet and come back to the Airbnb. So if you were looking for a good time, I will link the neighborhood, obviously, and also the Airbnb down below. This is where you want to be. It's the 1, not the 2. If you're looking for rest and relaxation, this is not where you want to be, girl, okay? So I am leaving here in just a matter of days because my mom is coming soon, as I have mentioned to y'all. Now, I am flashing here, so I probably am going to have to keep my camera here and allow it to charge. We're going to transfer over to the iPhone if I don't have a battery, but let's head to the spa. I've not had food, I've not had drink, I've not had water. I've had none of my material needs in that. However, I found a way to put on a red lip and a pair of sunglasses. Priorities. All right. I'm wearing these sunglasses by Palmaleo. The lip is a mixture of 2, one by NARS, one by MAC. I always forget. I'll link it. Scarf is by Hermes. I am wearing this jumpsuit by a cool brand called Wild Fang. They sent it over to me. And then for shoes today, let's go with the high school principal loafers. Why not? All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here. Let me try to get you a better view of the fit. See you in a bit.
My love ain't lust. Hater said he had my chick, just know my broads ain't touch. Don't be snitching on my clique and get my dog caged up. Look for smoke and get you all blazed up like a chimney. Aggressive with the ace when I hit your face with the mini-me. Have to switch the plates when I use the K on the enemy. I shoot it's automatic like bad habits and tendencies. All in the back, puffing the remedy. With a 9 on my lap, she like a tender me. I started from scratch, now the epitome. These rappers all my sons, y'all motherfuckers be kidding me. I'm smoking blunts out the Range Rover, the change.
Y'all, my spa appointment got pushed back, which was cool because I took the opportunity to come out and to sit by the water. Just had a lovely charcuterie plate. It was cheese, bread, multiple kinds of cheeses, nuts, grapes, the whole thing. A basket of bread, which was warm when they brought it out, girl. A latte and also a glass of white wine from Lisbon. And I'm just watching people sail their boats and also fish and just do the things on a Thursday afternoon. So I am getting ready to head back to the spa because they have a hammam there, so I'm going to enjoy that, relax a bit before my appointment at 3. And then as I mentioned, tonight is a sunset boat tour or boat ride that starts at 5:30. I'm going to try to get in the bed immediately after, probably take something to sleep so that I can acclimate myself to this time zone. As I mentioned, last night was a complete fail.
Pretty ugly with Dracos if you ain't noticed. My hometown is a war zone and it ain't bogus. Fridge is filled with a gang of coke and it ain't soda.
When I win, I'm alone. The wind blows in and I won't lie. Oh, at home I get home, go home, get home, go home, get home, go home, get home. I go home when I win. I'm alone.
Good morning. Welcome to another day in Lisbon. I just left my apartment to go. My Airbnb is if I live here. I wish I did. I left the Airbnb to go grab some breakfast, some coffee. Yesterday was not the best day, y'all. I had a really, really horrible experience at the spa that I will not get into here. But let's just say that I almost wrapped this whole thing up and headed back home. But God is good. I set intentions for this trip that I don't want to let go, that I am committed to. So we are going to stay true to the course. That is a church bell because it is now 9 a.m. All right, we're good. And my mom comes today, so we're just going to change the whole tenor, the whole tone of things and get back into the swing of things. Despite what happened at the spa, I had a really good time last night or yesterday evening watching the sunset down at the pier, I guess it's called, and I had some oysters, had some rosé, did a little bit of sightseeing, transmuted the negative energy. Because of what happened, however, I did miss the boat ride or the sailboat tour, the sunset tour, so hopefully I'll be able to redo that some point this week. Nevertheless, the weather has changed. Wearing a cardigan today. This one is by Urban Revival with the Margiela jeans and the J's on the feet. Simple outfit. I probably haven't gotten into outfits much in this video. Don't worry, everything will be linked down below. Let's go grab coffee. I also have a couple emails that I need to send today before I have to leave the Airbnb and Mama arrives. Let's head out.
And I won't lie. Oh, at home I get home, go home, get home, go home, get home, go home, get home. I go home.
The champ is here. Mom has arrived. And we are just walking down the street, sightseeing, and hopefully going to get into a little bit of shopping. Let's get started.
I'm alone when the wind blows. And I won't lie. Oh, at home I get home, get home, go home, go home, get home, get home, go home, get home, get home, go home, go home.
Literally the best seafood I have probably ever had. So good. So good. Mom, your review, your Yelp review. How many?
Yelp review?
How many stars?
I would give it 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. So I just told y'all in my one and done luxury video that I didn't need any more luxury scarves. All of a sudden I'm rethinking this. My mom is saying no. Mom, why did you say no?
It looks like I'm wrong.
I love it. Hey good people, it is Saturday in Lisbon, Portugal. And yesterday, as you know, my mom came. We had a tuk-tuk tour all around the city, which was amazing. Had a good dinner last night. Came home, crashed, and we are in the new Airbnb. It's a little messy right now, but I will try to give you all a tour. As a matter of fact, let's go outside because I want to at least be able to show you the patio area. It is so cute. It is kind of narrow, but it goes along the entire side of the apartment, and it even goes around the corner, and you get a little peek of sunlight up there. So we are headed now to the Thieves, I don't know why it's called that, flea market, the Thieves Flea Market. It is the biggest open air flea market in the city. Believe it or not, it is just a few feet away from where we're staying. We are in the Alfama neighborhood, which is the oldest neighborhood in the city. A bunch of historical sites around here. Very different from Barrio Alto, which is where I stayed when I first arrived. So today is a free day, no tours, anything like that planned. We have 2 more tours before we leave scheduled, and so we want to just have some free time where we can just get lost in the city planned. And so we're gonna start at the flea market and then see where the rest of the day takes us. I am wearing my Amazon Sunnies and my Marni PJ set with my H&M sandals. Again, the weather here is so interesting. It just changes by 10, 20, 30 degrees sometimes between the morning and the evening. It probably is gonna get very, very warm, so I'll have to come back and at least change my shirt at some point today. But for now, it's still pretty cool. It's about 11 a.m. their time. The jet lag is getting a lot better, thank goodness. No makeup. I haven't worn any makeup all trip, honestly, and just a little gloss. My first hole, I'm not wearing any earrings because I don't know what's happening with my ears, but I am wearing my layered necklaces per usual. Same bust down wrist. Let's get outside.
On the enemy, I shoot it's automatic like bad habits and tendencies. All in the back, puffing the remedy. With a 9 on my lap, she like a tender me. I started from scratch, now the epitome. These rappers all my sons, y'all motherfuckers be kidding me. I'm smoking blunts out the Range Rover, the chain smoker. Dangerous, pretty ugly with Dracos if you ain't noticed. My hometown is a war zone and it ain't bogus. The fridge is filled with a gang of coke and it ain't soda.
When I win, I'm alone. When the wind blows in and I won't lie. Oh, at home I get home, go home, get home, go home, get home, go home, get home. I go home when I win. I'm alone when the wind blows in and I won't lie. Oh, at home I get home, go home, get home, go home, get home, go home, get home. I go home when I win. I'm alone when the wind blows in and I won't lie. Oh, at home I get home, go home, get home.
This breakfast spot is so delicious. We have bread, we have soft-boiled egg, we have ham and cheese. It's like a bunch of small things on a plate, which I love. And we got yogurt. It's 12:30, so I'm drinking a beer. And we got a side of avocado mash. Yes. Let's try the yogurt. Quick taste test. I'm a sucker for like really good yogurt. It hit different. Sorbet and gelato. We got passion fruit and pistachio, which doesn't sound like a great combination, but it is delicious. The spot is Santini. Anyway, it is delicious. it's given. It's actually a gin cocktail. I didn't think this was gonna be like this, but it's gin and Granny Smith apples. Oh, that's a beverage. Cheers. Cheers. It's very refreshing and perfectly chilled. Hey, good people, checking in. It is around 5:30 or 6 p.m. We had a great time at the flea market. The flea market was huge. Please, if you ever come to Lisbon, you have to go. I know it's on Saturdays. Today is Saturday, but I think the other day is Tuesday or Thursday. Look it up. Definitely make time to go if you like that type of thing. It was really hard not to bring everything home. In fact, if we were in the US, I mean, it would be my favorite place, honestly. I haven't done a good vintage thrift shopping trip in some time, and so it just kind of brought me back to my happy place. In the middle of it, we were getting a little hungry. We stopped, had brunch, and then we kind of kept the party going. I grabbed a belt and a necklace. And after that, we went over back to one of the shopping districts, and I went to a glove shop. They make handmade gloves and got an amazing pair of gloves, and also left there and went to a hat shop and grabbed a gift for a friend. And so we have kind of fluttered around town since then. Came home to take a quick rest. Mama took a nap. I did a little bit of work. I have to get a YouTube video up tomorrow, and now we are about to head to dinner. Again, we are in the Alfama neighborhood now, much quieter, but the restaurant is going to be in walking distance. So let's go see what we're gonna have for dinner. Today is Sunday. Yesterday, what did we do yesterday? Oh, we had a free day. You all would have saw us at the flea market. And last night we went to a great dinner at Zunzoom. I'll leave all of the great restaurants down below. The restaurant that we wanted to go to that I was talking to y'all about, they were booked up for like the next week. So a lot of the restaurants are very quaint. They're neighborhood establishments. They seat 10 to 15 people. So they were like, nah, bruh. So we're gonna send them an email. There is no like open table for the smaller restaurants, and try to get in on Tuesday night. But today we are headed to Sintra. There is a palace there and all these beautiful, beautiful structures and buildings, and it's supposed to be a really cute town. It's about 45 minutes away. We leave in about 30 minutes. Our driver is gonna pick us up. Let me just say, Airbnb experiences for the win. I feel like if you are coming to a new place and you're also staying in an Airbnb, it's great to have everything in one place, and everything that we have booked has been via Airbnb. And right now we are 1 for 1. We're about to hopefully be 2 for 2. And then tomorrow we have the countryside tour. But let's see what Sintra is all about.
That bit.
Look who I found, one of our tribe members in Lisbon. This is wild.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
She's so, oh my gosh, she's beautiful on camera, but in person, the camera doesn't do her justice.
Thank you,
She's
sis.
fabulous.
Have all the fun in Lisbon.
Oh my
Cherry wine, chocolate cup. It feels like an adult Reese's Pieces. It's called ginger. I think that's how you pronounce it. Cheers.
At the bottom, at the gate there.
a lush because my mom just said, "Are you gonna drink all of that wine?" And I said, "Absolutely, absolutely." Y'all know wine and cocktails are my love language. It's a beverage. It's a beverage right there. Hey, happy Tuesday, the day before we depart Lisbon. I didn't check in with y'all yesterday. I just wanted a rest day, and we didn't do a whole lot. Did a little bit of shopping, saw some sights. We were gonna head back out to Sintra, but decided not to take that long trek, and instead just rested, honestly, which is what vacation is supposed to be about. So it was no vlogging yesterday, but now I'm back because I want to do a haul with y'all. I got my goods back behind me, and I like to share with y'all in vlogs what I got so you don't have to wait for another video, but just know that many of these items I got specifically for my fall capsule, so you'll be seeing them throughout this season. And let me start with the vintage items that I may have mentioned to you all. I grabbed the Sunnies, which I feel like are giving Celine, from a local vintage shop. Love those. They are tortoise. This is the hat that I was talking about that was given like Nefertiti Black Panther. All right, I think this is gonna be, it might be on wrong. Hold on. No, this is right. This is gonna be a really, really dope piece to wear this season. I am a hat person, but not quite like a traditional beret person. And you know when you just need something to give you a good look during the fall months? I'm looking in the viewfinder, y'all. Let me put the glasses on so I can, ooh, girl. Come on. With a nice black coat on. And hold up, you about to gag. I also mentioned to you all that we went to a classic original glove maker named Ulysses. It's been around since 1925. Very famous glove maker. The gloves literally fit and feel like butter. So imagine me with this on. Girl, let me set the scene. Picture it, Sicily. I'm gonna throw them gloves on, girl. Look at this. Look at this. Look at these gloves. You see that? Come on, man. I'm gonna be waving at everybody. Hey, girl. Hey. Finger flicking. How many you got? 5? Y'all got 5? 5th. Girl, pleading the 5th, doing everything with these gloves. Scissor, cut it, everything. I might need to go learn ASL just so I can really like show up and show out with the gloves, okay? But yeah, this is a fashion week moment for sure. Although y'all know me, I stunt everywhere. I down at Trader Joe's, I'll get the girls a look. But the craftsmanship, the leather is already so buttery soft, and I know it's only going to get softer. So we love those pieces. Then I stumbled upon a store I had never heard of before called Adolfo Dominguez. I was told that it is a Spanish brand. He does handbags and he does clothing. Let's start with the handbag that I got. All kind of like mid-priced items. And I got my first, I have never had before, a chocolate brown bag, okay, that can be worn as a clutch. But also, I love the craftsmanship because it has these D-rings that pop out on the inside with a guitar strap. Let me put it together. Gold hardware, the matte gold D-ring, and it has the shoulder strap. I'm obsessed. I would have preferred if it was tan, but I don't know. I mentioned to you all recently in a video how much I'm just feeling chocolate brown this year, and so I know I'll get a lot of wear out of it. I'm actually on the hunt for a new pair of chocolate brown boots, and so I think this is going to give, especially because I want to do a bit more color. I know, who is she? And I think chocolate brown is the perfect neutral usually to wear with color during the fall season because it's not as harsh as black. This was €129. It is vegan leather. Although you really cannot tell. I picked it up and I thought it was leather. I will link it if I can find it down below. It comes in 2 or 3 colors. While I was there, they were also having a sale. And so, you know, we still feeling that orange. We still on the orange ministry. And I got this amazing orange sweater. And the dope part about it is that it has this super exaggerated collar and popped with the layered gold accessories. Child, please. And it also has the split hem, so you can do a nice half tuck. Super duper thick, great with a pair of high-waisted jeans or another item that I'm getting ready to show you. Next up is Massimo Dutti. Obsessed with the brand. Did not realize, I think they originated in Milan, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, the store in Portugal is breathtaking. I mean, they have 2 courtyards. It has its own section that kind of reminds you of Le Labo, that is all fragrances and body care products. It has their studio collection, which are like their more high fashion pieces. It is, and I didn't realize this, the same group of brands as Bershka, Stradivarius, and others. And so it's a great brand if you are looking to kind of elevate from your kind of run-of-the-mill fast fashion companies and get something that is a bit better quality, but won't completely break the bank. So let's keep with the orange. And I got this orange wool skirt, super high slit in the back. And I thought to myself, this would be really dope, with like a crop top and an alternating color, but no. And I thought this would be really cool with a crop top and a complementary color. And so what I did, girl, knock me over with a feather. Y'all about to pass out. You're gonna be like, who is she with all this color? Purple crop. I cannot wait to put this together. And I probably would do it like with my white Jacquemus bag that y'all saw at Fashion Week. A nice, oh God. I forgot about the white Versace pumps. Oh Jesus, I'm not well. Obviously, the white Versace Medusa head pumps. And then mess around and put that Jacquemus bag. Then you put this white sunglasses. It's over. Wait to see that on the gram, honey. Wait to see that on the gram for sure. I'm going home and I'm not passing go nor collecting $200. We're gonna have to photograph that. Getting a haircut, gonna make it do what it do. But I also have the orange blazer that's part of the mango suit. So I feel like we can go a bunch of different ways with these pieces. For example, the mango suit would look great with this underneath to make it a little bit more winter appropriate or fall weather appropriate. The skirt, I could see myself doing an orange on orange with the sweater. I mean, the sweater can also be a nice complement to the wool skirt depending on the temperature outside, and just play around with a tonal look. But either way, color, all right? Don't get too hyped because we went back to our roots for the last pieces. Your girl had to make a stop at Loewe. We do not have a Loewe in the DC metro area, but also the euro to dollar is about 1-to-1 now, and you also receive your taxes back. So it's a great time to shop at a higher price point throughout Europe. And the first thing that I want to show you that I got are, let me clean them, these sunnies. Can we say hater blockers? Can we say it? Who you talking to? You talking to me? Oh, I wasn't sure. Because I couldn't see. I couldn't see you behind the hater blockers. Come on, man. No frame, all acrylic. And they come in this kind of RoboCop style, but also in a round style. I have so many round sunnies, I didn't want to get those. But, oh, and they also come in orange. But I was like, come on, Shy, you're doing a lot with the orange. But these are so good. I mean, you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to do a lot when this is what you're... Do you see these? All right. So we grabbed those. Those are giving. And then, because I gotta stick to my roots, queen of neutrals, I'm wearing a black camisole and khaki pants today. I grabbed the, is it pronounced anagram? The Loewe logo sweatshirt, and it's kind of in these, or sweater. And then to stick with my roots, all right, we got to go back to the neutrals. I grabbed the black cropped sweater. I love a cropped moment. I love the Loewe logo, and I love also the way that it is kind of embossed in the fabric there. I wanted to do the classic Loewe sweater. My friend Brittany, Pockets and Bows, recently posted a picture where she threw that thing on. She threw that thing on with a white skirt and a nice neon heel, and I said, oh, I need it. I walked in looking for that one. Unfortunately, it is sold out. The only one they had was like a multicolor of the mohair sweater, and I didn't love it. Plus, I've heard since then that it can be a bit itchy. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna wear it that much if it's in a multicolor pattern or even probably a neon. How can I increase my cost per wear? And for me, it's black. It's all black everything, all right? And I love a crop top silhouette because so many of my bottoms are high-waisted. Sorry, the camera died. So as I was saying, the mohair one is a bit scratchy from what I saw and also what I heard. Decided not to do that one, to do the classic black, and I'm gonna have this forever. I mean, it was, I think, $800. But definitely something that I will get all of the cost per wear out of. And once again, I have all of my information so that tomorrow when I pull up at the airport, I can submit it for reimbursement for my taxes. I can't wait to come back. Let's hope that either the dollar stays strong or the euro stays weak. I'm not an economist, I don't know how that works. So that when I come back, probably sometime next year, I can do my shopping for all the things that my heart desires. This trip was much more about getting ready for my fall capsule. I didn't even anticipate doing as much shopping as I did, but I wasn't in the market for a bag. So I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I'll leave tomorrow. So we'll see. In the meantime, today I have pretty much packed. And we are gonna go for a sunset boat ride tour, the one that I mentioned to you all earlier, rescheduled to today, and just wrap up a beautiful trip. So y'all stick with us for a little while longer because I want you to see this sunset. Bad news, I think the boat ride is just not intended to happen on this trip. We just got word that it was canceled because of the wind. This area, it is in Contra, is absolutely beautiful. I'm happy that we at least got to see another part of Lisbon. There are lots of restaurants down here. We just ate at a restaurant called Quintal, which is a sushi restaurant. The cocktails were amazing. So was the sushi and the fresh oysters. So it wasn't a complete bust, but just not the way that we intended to spend the day. So it is in the early evening. We'll find something else to get into before we both head out tomorrow. But in the meantime, it's a great time to say so long, farewell, I'll be to say goodnight. I hate to go and leave this pretty side. It is the end of the vlog. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. And also my mama. Mama, you want to say bye? Bye, Try. We're gonna get up out of here and get ready to go back to the United States of America, aka the ghetto. Follow me all across social media and also join the Politics and Fashion Tribe for insider and exclusive content. In the meantime, I will see you good people across the internet.